Motivation. Something we all need and something that a lot of the times we want more of. And in this video, I will share the difference between intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Basically, internal and external motivation and reasons why you want to do what you want to do. And there's a clear difference between these two, and one of them is way more powerful, and the reason why is going to be explained in this video. So let's start with defining what extrinsic motivation is. The external motivation. That is that you want to have some kind of status, you want to have money, you want to be seen as a certain type of person or have a certain title or just be a certain way from the external viewpoint. Intrinsic motivation is something that rises from within. You want to feel better. You want to be a different kind of being. You want to have more peace of mind. And these two kind of overlap, and it's not as simple as you either have one of them. We usually have both. But the problem here is that the modern world, the external world, wants us to think that the external motivation is the one we should follow, and we need to be certain type, we need to please our parents, we need to have a certain role in society, or you will gain respect, or whatever it is coming from the external. That's what the external world wants, because that reinforces that type of thing. The problem is that a lot of people lose themselves when they blindly go for these external things, and that can result in a lot of anxiety, a lot of confusion, a lot of disconnection from your body and your soul and your life, what you truly want. Then we come to the intrinsic motivation. If you solely go by that, it can be really difficult to actually live in the world, to be in communities and act in compassion to also other people. So as with everything, I think balance is important here. Generally speaking, something that rises from within is gonna be more powerful. And this is the reason why there's so many New Year's resolutions to go to the gym and start businesses and all these kind of things. But people fail to push through because the initial motivation comes from an external source. It doesn't really stem from the inside. It's something like, yeah, I'm gonna be more successful. I'm gonna have a better status in my friend group or whatever it is. I'm gonna look fitter, that I'm gonna get more girls or guys or whatever it is. And then on the other hand, intrinsic motivation. That is what I teach on this channel. That is to go within, to find something within, but not only search it from within, but also have it to impact the external, be of service of somehow. This is how you find true purpose. When you have something that arises from within, that motivates you from within, and then it also benefits the external. So it's kind of this best of both worlds, but the start is from within. And a lot of times when you have an internal motivation, it doesn't go away, it doesn't fade away. You know why you do it. And I have a really interesting story about this, and it happened when I was in high school, and I used to smoke cigarettes. And believe it or not, it was this crazy time of I was smoking cigarettes 2 years in high school, and I thought it was cool. I was like 14, 15, 16, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. I'm cool. But I also had this autoimmune condition, and I was seeing all kinds of doctors and natural and other people that could help me figure out what this autoimmune condition was about. There was a time when I visited this Chinese medicine lady, and she was doing acupuncture and stuff like that. And there was some really good breakthroughs with this. And my hair started to grow better, and I have this autoimmune condition called alopecia, and they started to grow better, and I had also like this lactose intolerance. I couldn't handle lactose, and once this lady was informed on this, she was like, okay, we can treat that. And I was like, okay, that sounds crazy, because all the other doctors said that it's not gonna work. So she did this acupuncture thing and was like, okay, you can go home and drink milk. And I was really like, what this is just crazy. Why would I want the diarrhea and all these weird things that comes with the lactose intolerant thing? But I went anyway. I took it as a challenge and be like, okay, let's see. And the craziest thing, I haven't had lactose intolerance ever since. It was like, I think 3 or 4 sessions that we did like this acupuncture on my stomach and on my body, and it disappeared. Wow, that was a huge upgrade in my life, especially because I loved ice cream and I loved to kind of eat these good things that come from milk and things that have lactose in it. Okay, so then we continued this treatment, and she was asking if there's anything else that we can kind of let go of, and I had been caught by my mom that I was smoking cigarettes, and my mom told this lady that I was smoking cigarettes, and she was like, you need to stop. If you ever want your hair to grow, you need to stop cigarettes. It's not beneficial for you. It's not good. And I was like, shit. This hit me really hard from the inside. And I knew that I need to stop smoking cigarettes. And it happened like this. I had an epiphany from inside. Okay, this is not good for me. The motivation to quit cigarettes, that is one of the most addicting substances on earth, it was like, it disappeared. Yes, I had withdrawals, I had all kinds of issues, but I never went back. And that proved to me that the intrinsic motivation is way more powerful, because if someone from the external would have said, yeah, you need to stop smoking, you need to do this and you need to do that, I wouldn't care. But because there was a reason, there was something that I wanted more than the relief from the cigarette, that was a solution anyway. The addiction was a solution to a problem, to a feeling, and I just made a video about that the addiction isn't the problem, it's the solution to a deeper problem. You can check that out if you want. This is when I realized that anything that comes from within, you're gonna follow through. You're gonna actually keep doing it. You're gonna decide, and you're gonna be determined to do it. And the whole point with this video is for you to realize that if you're chasing something external and you want some kind of validation or approval or whatever it is, it's not gonna be as powerful as something that rises from within. When you find that thing you feel inside that you want to do, that's a real great sign of you finding a bigger purpose in life, especially if it will benefit other people. This YouTube channel is one of those things for me. It actually comes from within, because I've studied a lot of information. I've studied a lot of different things during the years, and I came to the realization that I need to start sharing. What do I do with the information? If I have something that could help someone else, the best thing I can do is to share it with others. It's not like that I have this crazy success. I've put hundreds of hours into creating these videos without getting paid, without actually getting much traction. But I keep going because I feel it inside. It feels good to create these videos. I'm doing the right thing with the information. I feel selfish if I just take in information and kind of try to improve myself. if I don't put it forward. I feel obligated to actually create these videos, and sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but then I reframe the whole thing and be like, wow, actually, if this thing, maybe 20 people watches it, if this thing helps even one person, that's enough. I would tell these same things to my friends or anyone who's willing to listen. When you find something that actually motivates you from the inside, that you feel in your heart that this is something I want to do, this is something I want to pursue, when you're faced with obstacles, when you have all these kind of issues and struggles, you will push through because you know that there's something bigger, there's some fire inside of me that keeps me going. If I would do this channel because of money or some kind of validation, I would have quit already because it didn't work out the way I figured it would work out in the beginning. But it's not the most important one. I feel a sense of relief when I get to put this out. I feel a sense of, wow, I played my part. And if someone watches this and gets something out of it, that's enough. I don't need millions of views. I don't need all this super validation and be this glorified guru. That has never been the point. The point is to actually share, to be on the same level, not try to be some kind of expert, just sharing experiences, sharing from the things that I've learned and my experiences in life. And if that can help someone else, wow, that's amazing. So the next time you embark on some kind of mission, you know that you want something, ask yourself, is this external motivation or internal motivation? And if it's only external, ask yourself, okay, what's underlying that? Is there a feeling? Is there a reason? Is there some kind of thing that is giving fuel for that? And once you start to see the reasons why you do something, it becomes much more clear. Because a lot of the times people are like, yeah, I'll do it because I need money. Okay, why do you need money? Okay, because otherwise you feel insecure. Okay, you feel like you won't survive. Okay, is there any other way you can make money? You can always ask more questions and you will find the bottom motivation. For me, it's, if I can make a living with this, I would be thrilled, because that means that I'm also helping the world to be a better person, do more meaningful things. Because when we raise our vibrations out of fear, out of guilt, out of shame, out of anger, we become more lovable, and that's actually gonna spread into our surroundings, and that way more people will feel joy, excitement, love, acceptance. That's my driving force. And even if it's just a tiny bit at a time, I know that someday payoffs will come, and someday I will look back and be proud of listening to my internal voice, listening to my internal motivation to do stuff, and I'm at peace. If you're still doing things because of some external reason, or your parents, your society, your religion, question that. Look within, sit with it, meditate with it, journal it, and see, could you make a difference? Could you make some kind of different choice? I don't know. I'm not there choosing for you. I'm just here opening up the conversation. And I think open-mindedness, that's a great gift, and that's something I also want to spread into the world. That's gonna be it for this video. My name is Mitz, your future purpose. I hope you find your intrinsic motivation and that you actually do the things that you feel called to do in your heart, and yeah, keep going. You can do this. I believe in you. See you in a future video. Peace out.